Hi, my name is Maylin Michelle Lopez, and I talk about the medicine discoveries. First, we need to know and look at general vision about the medicine discoveries. We have 10 important medicine discoveries: the bacteria, vaccine, anesthesia, germs, blood types, insulin, penicillin, organ transplant, DNA structure, and X-ray. So the first is the bacteria. The bacteria is cellular microorganisms that belong to the family of the prokaryotes. They have the shape of spheres, bars, and filaments. It was discovered by von Leeuwenhoek in 1676 when polishing his microscope lenses magnified an image 200 times so he got a sharper vision than what he was observing. So in this photo, we can see the bacteria in his different shapes like spheres, like bars, like this, and filaments. That is more longer. And the only form to see this bacteria is across a microscope because they are so small. So the second is the vaccine. The vaccine can be a supplement or a protection in the newborns, and this was discovered by Edgar Jenner in 1796 when she observed that the woman who milked cows and had smallpox, and the cows is called cowpox pustules, but the cows were resistant to the human smallpox, hence its name. So the vaccine is a different injection to the humans that was born in a virus of the viruela in one cow. Is the anesthesia. The anesthesia is a gas which can inhibit the nervous system, causing a painless state in the human body. It was discovered by Horst Wells in 1846. He was a dentist, so he applied nitrous oxide to his patient and later observed the reactions. So the anesthesia used to surgeries, where the doctors can make sleep the patient for the one purpose that he don't feel nothing. And it's a principal inhibit of the nervous system. So the four are the germs. The germs are living microorganisms that can be seen through the microscope. They were discovered by father of the microbiology, Louis Pasteur, in 1844 by taking samples from public places and observing them under the microscope. The Louis Pasteur and her friends take specimens to the germs and look through the microscope and look at little microorganisms that are so similar to the bacteria. And these are the germs. Have the same form and belong to the same family. There is the prokaryote microorganisms. 5. The blood types. The erythrocyte in the plasma membrane contains glycoproteins, which has the blood type change label 2. So we have 4 erythrocytes that in her membrane contains two different types of glycoproteins. This is one type. There is the blood type A, blood type B, that is other to the first, and the AB is A and B together. And the last, that is the O or 0, that don't have nothing or don't have any type of glycoprotein. The blood types were discovered by Karl Landser in 1901 according to the model of the genetic inheritance proposed by Mendel. The insulin. The insulin is a hormone-like substance produced by the pancreas in order to lower blood sugar levels in people with diabetes. It was discovered by Sir Frederick Grant Bating in 1921 through a series of studies and experiments conducted on patients with diabetes. The patients with diabetes really need this hormone, like a substance that is the insulin, because have a low or higher blood sugar levels in the people, even when the patient have diabetes. And 7, the penicillin. The penicillin is an antibiotic to fight bacteria. It was discovered by Alexander Fleming in 1928 with various experiments in the basement of a hospital using various kinds of bacteria. And this is the chemical structure. There is antibiotic in general to fight the bacteria. This is a wonderful chemical structure. 8, the organs transplant. This is more like invention and discovery at the same time, but It's a surgical procedure that consists in removing to the organs of one person and replacing them with others in order to prolong the function of the system of the organ, like the heart, the liver, the pancreas, even the brain can be possible. It was performed for the first time for Christian Barnard in 1933 as a successful heart transplant. 9. The DNA structure. The DNA structure is the beginning of the modern genetics. It was composed of two strands of DNA. This is one and this is other, joined by nitrogenous bases with cytosine. Cytosine is the red, and guanine is the blue. The thymine is the yellow, this, and adenine is the green. It was discovered by Francis Crick and James Watson, making a three-dimensional structure in the form of a spiral staircase. And then the X-ray is electromagnetic radiation which allows the use to observe the dense objects found in the body, such as the bones. It was discovered by Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen in 1985 when experimenting with a rod form tubes to investigate the violet fluorescence produced by the cadence rays. When we see an X-ray, we see the first thing that we can see is the bone for any time of the body. And this is all. So thanks for your attention.